Hey y'all. So we back. I wanted to give you a little quick demonstration of how to best use my products if you decide to purchase some for yourself or for your loved ones. I wanted to put a little video out there on how I best use these products to manifest and create the life that I desire. Okay. So we're going to start with, of course, if you purchase the Dressed and Blessed candles. They already come with the candle sand dressing to top it off inside of the 3 ounce candle. Now, you will see a lot of dressing in here because I like to pack it up. That's just if you purchase the candle by itself. But before you light it, what I would tell you to do is to move the candle sand from the wick just over to the side so that you have a more visible candle wick. When I do offer and switch to the 8 ounce candles, I am changing out my wicks to wood wicks instead of the regular wick, wax wick. So that is how I would suggest for you to light the candle. Before you light the candle, you definitely want to move the candle sand dressing just so that the candle wick has enough room to breathe in order for the flame to develop. But before you light it, I would definitely cleanse it. Although it's already charged, you just want to cleanse it from the transit from me to however long it took to get to you. And so how I would do that is I would take a piece of Palo Santo and I would cleanse the candle and I would write a petition because whatever candle you are purchasing, of course, it already comes with its own preset intentions. Like this is the yin and yang, and it says use for emotional and spiritual balance, transmute negative energy to positive energy. So you can, whatever situation you may be experiencing or whatever reason led you to purchase this candle, you want to make sure that you write a petition in present form that serves that. And not only that, I would also say to charge your candle. So I would set up, move these over here really quickly. I would have my petition. I would also light me an incense. I have an incense over here, and this is a dragon blood incense. Excuse me, that is specifically for cleansing and protection and purification. So I will use that incense, and I would cleanse it and definitely speak good intentions into it. If you need an example of that, I would say I remove all negative energy that may have gotten on this candle through the transit from the maker to myself. I replace it with high vibrational energy with nothing but the best intentions that my guides would like for me to experience. I am open to receiving the change and the transition from this candle. I thank you in advance. So it is, so it shall be. Namaste, Ashe, Amen. Of course, mine are way longer than that because I am very specific with my intentions, but that is just for you to cleanse the candle. But I will write the petition and I will place the petition underneath of the candle. Let the candle burn for, I will say for this size, no more than 2 hours. Some people like to leave their candles lit, but for me, smaller candles like this, I don't leave them lit all day. I will set my intention and I will let it light for 20 to either 20 minutes to 2 hours. And then I will blow it out. And the next day, I would do the same thing. And I would really specifically do that for 7 days consecutively, trying to do it at the same time. But if you can't do it at the same time, it's okay. Just go ahead and still do it each day for 7 days. If your candle is not burnt out by the 7th day, you can continue to allow it to burn out. It doesn't always have to be burnt out in 7 days because it all depends on the environment, depends on the type of candle, the type of wax. All of these different variances plays a part in how your candle burn. Are you burning it near a window? Are you burning it near a vent? All of these things matter. Just know and just trust that whatever intentions, the faith and the belief that you have, that you're putting into this candle magic is what it's going to be. Don't psych yourself out and feel like, well, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? Don't feel like that. Don't feel like that. You don't have to do that at all. Okay? So you would set your intention and put it underneath. And once this is burned, is you can decide to throw it away. You can decide to bury the candle. You can decide to take the petition and burn the petition inside of the candle once it's done, and then bury it, throw it away. I don't suggest just um, throwing it away without saying why you're throwing it away, if that makes sense. You just want to close up that loop. I will go into a more detailed video at a later date, but that should at least get you started on if you purchase the Dressed and Blessed candles alone. Now, as you can see, I have this beautiful Himalayan salt crystal candle wax burner. That was a long name, but y'all know what I mean. And also, before we jump from the Dressed and Blessed candle, I would, like I said, whatever intentions is set for this. So for this particular candle, the Yin and Yang candle, I would use a kyanite crystal. I will always, for any candles, I will always use selenite wand and a clear quartz, because they are amplifiers, they're purifiers, and with kyanite, it doesn't hold any negative energy. It doesn't keep any negative energy, so it will allow you to transmute that negative energy so much faster. So I hope that helps you. Now moving on to the candle wax burner. So we're gonna we're gonna put some respect on your name, because that's how I'm feeling. I'm putting some respect on my name. And yeah, I love it. I already told you. I'll take a little scooper, and when it comes to you, it may be patted down. All you have to do is just fluff it out again and take you a good scoop. And I would scoop it and put it inside of the candle wax burner. Maybe like 2 scoops to start. You don't want to overpower it. And I would let that burn. We'll let that melt down. And when you're letting it melt down, right? That's how you get the energy going. This is how you get the energy going, because we're all made of energy. Everything is made of energy. So we get the energy going. And remember, this is put some respect on my name. And when I feel like my hands are really hot and that energy is moving, I would then hold my hand out. And I would say, thank you so much, spirit, ancestors, guides, for allowing me to use this, put some respect on my name, candle sand dressing, and to set the intentions for a luxury mindset, to set the intentions that I have full confidence, high vibes, that I understand my purpose. I walk in my light. I know who I am. I don't have to guess about what people think about me, what people want to think about me. That's not my business. I am so aligned and so focused on what I am trying to do in this world, whatever purpose that is, fill in the blank. And I am so grateful that I know exactly who I am and I can stand tall in this spirit. So as I light this candle sand dressing, I know that it will light up the room. It's going to light up my space. It's going to light up my spirit. And I'm going to walk in alignment. I am going to walk in purpose. I am going to understand that being confident and showing my confidence is not a weakness. It is a strength, because I know the power that I possess. I know the power that's living inside me. And so I thank you in advance, spirit team. I thank you in advance for giving me this confidence and giving me these high vibes. And I am so grateful. I am just honored by all the beauty that you see me with through your eyes, spirit. So I am so grateful for you, and I thank you. And so it is, and so it shall be. Namaste, Ashe, Amen. And allow that to burn and fill up your space. You set your intentions and do it as often as you want. But when it burns down, depending on how much you put in there, right? Because this one, I have several candle wax burners. You can use the one that has the light bulb, or you can have the one that has the tea light candle. It's your preference. But for me, this will burn down and fill up the space. And then I would, once it goes out for the second time around, I will allow it to burn. You don't have to set intentions every single time. For the most part, I do. I set intentions with everything, just because it doesn't take much, and it is It's the reprogramming that you need in order to make that shift. If you're transmuting from one space to a next, from one thought to a next, from one timeline to a next, it's best for you to keep on over communicating to yourself, especially to your ego who doesn't understand the change. Okay? And you can also write a petitions, but particularly for wax burners, I don't typically write petitions for them. For candles, I specifically write intentions for it. But you can do your own thing because, again, there's no wrong way. It's just whatever way works best for you. And even if the ways that I am suggesting to you of how to use the products don't work, then you don't have to. If you find something that's a better fit and that's a better way for you, or you go ahead and you apply that to yourself. And then the last way we're going to get into for the candle sand dressing is if you decide to buy the candle sand dressing by itself and you want to just top off your own candle. So the same thing would apply. I just have a random, I'm going to turn this because this is not a sponsored video, okay? And I don't need to be advertising nobody else's stuff or them being upset that I'm trying to remake their stuff. So I'm going to turn the label around. And the same thing, I will set my intentions with my hands to get this good energy going. Let's see which one we want to use. Okay. We're going to use Protect Me Please Spirit Candle Sand Dressing. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit Team and guides, for today, for waking me up this morning, and for guiding me to this candle sand dressing. I am setting the intentions for this dressing to protect me, to guide me, to keep me safe, not only my body, but anytime I travel, anytime that I move from my safe space, my home, to any other destination, Spirit. Please keep me sacred. Please keep me secured. Please keep me bound to you, Spirit, and to your word and to your doing. Please banish, release, and send back any negative energy, any jealousy, any low vibes, any type of damaging energy that does not mean me well, Spirit. I forgive them in advance. I love them in advance. And I speak nothing but love and forgiveness and healing to that person and to whomever is sending these vibes my way, sending these blockages my way, sending this energy my way. Please allow anyone that walks through the door as this candle sand dressing is burning, as this candle sand dressing stays in the atmosphere, in the environment of my home, to allow them to come in with nothing but a open heart, a healed heart. Please allow whatever baggage, whatever low vibes, whatever type of negativity, whatever type of draining energy to stay outside of the barrier of my home. It is not welcome here. It is not going to be allowed here. It is not going to be accepted here, Spirit. So it is. So it shall be. Namaste. Ashe. Amen. And then I will top it off. Sorry, y'all. I have a napkin. So I would top off the candle with some of the candle sand dressing. And while I'm doing this, you can also just say thank you. You can continue to say intentions. You can never set too many intentions. And the more specific you are, the better it will come out. So I would just set that to begin with because this is a 2-wick. And this is why I am moving to bigger candles, just so that it has more space to move around and for it to really permeate the actual candle underneath. So, I can smell it. They all smell bomb, y'all. But I can smell it. Before I light it, I would also light some Palo Santo and go ahead and just ask for this to be cleansed, for it to be amplified, for all of my intentions to run through and through this entire candle in order for my manifestations to come true. And I would just thank the guides and clear the energy and just ask for the energy to be cleansed and be high vibrational in order for my manifestations to take place. And then you will go ahead and proceed to light the candle. And that's just if you want to set the intentions with the candle, and by using your hand only. I set the intentions with the candle using my hands, using the crystals, using the Palo Santo, and I still write a petition and place the petition underneath it. Now, sometimes you can light it, and let's say maybe the second day or maybe the third day you want to go ahead and write a petition, then you can do that. Use your discernment. Use what feels good to you and what you feel like is the best thing. There is no wrong way. It's just whatever way works best for you. Because if it works good for you and you like it, chances are you will continue doing it. And that will continue to raise and create layers for you so that you will start to see your manifestations come to you much faster and faster, and you will be able to heal and see how your perspective and your vision of life changes. It becomes so much more clearer. Okay. So I'm not going to write a petition with you guys in this video. I just wanted you to. But even if you don't want to write a petition, you can always write intentions, specific intentions. Let's say this is for protection. I am protected. My home is protected at all times by spirit. I am guided by spirit and my team is always looking out for me. I release and banish all negative energy, all ill vibes, all low vibrations, all envy, all jealous energy, and I send it back to the sender. And I ask that you heal them and transmute that into something positive. You can write whatever you want in the present form. That's the best way to write your intentions. And you can sit it under the candle, next to the candle. You can even put the petition in the windowsill or the affirmations in the windowsill, or you can post them up. It's all up to you. Okay? So do you. And let me know how it's working out for you. Okay? Ooh, this smells so good, y'all. All right. And then last but not least, with our body oils, which they're pretty simple. Pretty simple. So right now I have the Divine Feminine Goddess body oil. Yes. So same thing. I would definitely get this energy going. A lot of times though with my oils, I will place them in the windowsill to charge them before I even set my intentions. Just, I don't know, it's just something I gravitate towards. So I normally will sit them in the sunlight, let them charge for like a day or two. If I'm really pressed to use it, I will let it charge for a day and then go ahead and use it the next day. And I would just sometimes roll it in my hands as long as the energy is flowing. Or you can do like I did before, rub your hands together and then go ahead and put your hands on it, but set your intentions. Since this is divine feminine energy, I would say thank you, ancestors, guides, and spirit team, and all angels of mine for this oil that you allow to come into my reality. I am very grateful for this oil. Please allow this oil to sit me up on my throne, spirit, because I know that I am worthy of everything that I ask for. I know that I am deserving of everything that I ask for. And I am grateful to see myself in the way that you see me. I am grateful to know that I don't have to always show up and do or provide things in order to validate myself or to receive things. That is not who I am, and that is not what I'm calling. I call in greatness. I call in confidence. I call in Empress energy, Emperor energy. I call in nothing but abundance, attraction, abundance, and love into my life, spirit. And I am so grateful for this oil. Please allow every time I put this oil on that it amplifies my confidence in myself. It amplifies me being able to sit and receive and release the control that I have over any situations or anything that I think may not go in my favor, Spirit. I know that all things are working out for me and not to me. And so I thank you. I thank you in advance, and I am grateful. And so it is, and so it shall be. Namaste, Ashe, Amen. And then I will place the oil on me and say thank you and allow it to work and know that it is working for me. Whether I set the intentions or not, it's working for me. And whether you are using it to set intentions or whether you're just using it because you love how it smells, it is still working for you. And so I hope you enjoyed this little mini tutorial on the best way that I have found to use my products that have worked for me, that I use time and time again, and it never fails. So I really hope you love it and that you enjoy it. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.